range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
On the option, the pitch. There he goes! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Maryland. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Skips away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's loose. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Man, this guy is an elite tight tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Trying to beat him to the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense, staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Turning on the Jets. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Touchdown, Clemson! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Flushed out of the pocket. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Clemson is quick to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where...
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he makes the extra point. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Gonna run it. It's Harden. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads to the right. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on third and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Harden. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch. Swarming to the ball. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Absolutely perfect. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish quarter number 3. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
I don't want to hear it.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
What is it, dog? Bro, listen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Playmaker.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
Find out plays on there and echo. See what I can add to this, to the awesome. Like this play right here, I love this.
Might be
man, wide open. Nope. I love these plays, dog. Oh my god.
they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time.
Oh, that's my fault.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
He's moving out of the pocket. That's 20. He's got space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. A really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Jeff.
Oh. Hey, you fit me some of that? That you don't work. You don't put either one. Boy. Let me check that.
If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Mustangs will kick it away first. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The lone back's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch him get off the foot.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early, put yourself in a hole, not good.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Still looking on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
On the move, it's Cobb. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. After run, now throw. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's 1st and goal.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set.
Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The option look. Now the toss. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And How about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The Mustangs are flying down the field. Going to the running game. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mustangs racing to the line in a hurry-up. It's Maryland. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. The short hand. It's Coleman. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Finds a man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Card in the backfield. It's Henderson. Smashes through the tackle. He'll work his way down to the 28.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
second down. He'll try to make the connection. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Auburn! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quickly complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was...
It's a running room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Back to pass, it's Jennings. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Looking down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. The throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a three before they head to the locker room. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He'll try to put up the three ball from 43 yards away. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Quarterback extends the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This offense has failed on its previous two fourth down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Quick step and go. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. If you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The give on the option. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Fast completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. And the ball slipped out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on to the ball.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
To the air. It's Jennings. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Making side adjustments here. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half. But we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
On the run, it's Henderson. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Jennings. Grab near the sticks, it's Hudson. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Quarterback moving. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Unleashes one. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry up. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important to get some cushion for the punt team. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now facing a 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That's one way to make sure you avoid a safety. Just get it to the other end of the field. It's 1st and 10 in plus territory. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Getting set for the point after. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Gonna run it. It's Harden. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Got the 1st down himself. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.